So week one was a rush. I got in here and I flew in on the plane, and we come in and there's like this small building, but like a big house. It'd be like a big house, but like a really small building. And that's the airport. And so you walk off the plane and you go into the building, and there's like the little place, the room where you get your bags. And in the room that you get your bags, there's a bathroom like right here. And you come over like behind this wall and you walk out. And that's the airport, and that's what it consists of. And so it's really small, really rustic. And that was just a little taste of like right at the beginning, wow, this is Puerto Maldonado. Like, here we go. So I come in and there's 2 benches. I sat on one of my benches with 4 of my big boxes. One's a Rubbermaid container. So I'm looking like an American. And everyone around me is like finding their ride, getting their motorcar. The motorcar and taxi guys are outside screaming like, taxi, come over here. And so I'm just sitting down waiting for Miss Lauren to show up. She's the missionary wife. And so she shows up with her 3 kids, and I get right in the car with the white truck with the trash in the back that we're gonna drop off in town. And it began. We went to judo and we're riding through the town. It's a cute little town with all the motorcars and like taxis like riding around. Like, you don't hardly see cars here. You really just see like the motorcars are like a bit a motorcycle with like 2 wheels on the back and like this little like covering. And so you sit into that and like let the motorcar like drive you wherever you go. So that's like the public transportation. And we just went like full force, and I had just come off of 24 hours of transit, exhausted, and we get here and it's just like everything's exciting. Every day is an adventure here. And so we get to that and come back here, get some rest, and we start our week. And I think one of the coolest things so far being here has been going to church. So going to church on Wednesday and Sunday, it's just so great to see the work that's already established here and the believers. That's been really neat, and to see how much they do and how much they care about their church and about their people around here. That's been amazing, because passion for the Lord is something that's just so attractive wherever you go and whatever country that you're in. And that's been really, really cool to see here. So just starting on like some of the things that I'm doing here. I do a lot of just like random things, and I'm only one of the people in this household that do a lot. We all do tons, and it's all just for the furthering of the work and for God's glory. And it's just different. It's totally different than like anything I've ever been used to. So that's been neat. It's been really, really good. I start off the morning normally taking care of the kids with homeschool. So they do homeschool all year round, and so we're doing it over the summer. And so just organizing stuff like that. I've done a lot of that. I've done some like, I guess you could call it like secretarial work, but we do a lot of printing here. So like printing all the booklets, and it's a third world country, so nothing is easy. Printing can be a challenge sometimes, even printing. Because the humidity gets the paper gets jammed, and it's just how it is. I've done a lot of baking, which I love. I mean, y'all who know me, like, it's been great, except for the first 5 times that I baked, I burnt everything, just everything. And that's something God has really used to humble me, just one of the things. Because he showed me that even the thing that I think that I can do best can fail. And really, I just need him for everything. And so reliance on God is something that you really learn on a mission field. And just realizing how much you need him. Like, the days that I don't start out with God are the days that don't go well. And every time I do start out the day with God, start out in prayer, are the days that go best. And they're the days that are just filled with joy and the days where I get a lot accomplished. And it's just God working, because when you put yourself out to be used by God is when really great things happen. So I've learned that some of the other things that I do, Miss Loren has done a really good job of giving me things that are stretching me and my Spanish. I would say that I speak like a 5-year-old in Spanish. That's like my fluency level. And she was like, "You're gonna teach a Sunday school class." And I was like, what? And so I've been preparing for that. I'll have to keep y'all updated on how that goes. That's two weeks from now. And so that'll be my first Sunday school class. I'm doing conversation with one of the ladies in the church that wants to learn a little bit more English, and so I'm just kind of being like a conversation partner with her twice a week. And we've done a lot of washing dishes and cleaning the house and cleaning the church and setting up the church. And honestly, like, to be totally honest, missions is just a lot about like doing the little things. So setting up the sound booth and getting the car ready to go to church, or to go on to the next event, or just time management, planning out your day. I've been doing a lot of that. So we start out our day at 6:20 with prayer. All the ladies of the house get together and we pray for the day, and after that we start our day. So I have breakfast half days, and then I do dinner every night. So those are some of the things that I've been doing, just like household things, and then anything else that they ask me to do. And that's been really good, because not always do you feel like ready to serve. You realize really how selfish you are when you're on the mission field, because a lot of times things are demanded of you when you're most tired and when you've been talking to everyone all day. And honestly, like, it's just a struggle, like, mentally trying to just like learn the language. That's so hard. It's so stinking hard. And so like that's humbling, because you're in a situation where you're like talking to people and everyone's laughing and you're like, I don't know what it was. Or like someone will be talking to you and they'll be like, yeah, and I'm like, I just don't know what you said. And so you have to ask again, and you feel like you lose just like a little bit of your personality. Like, wow, like it's just realizing how much you need God. Like, God is your best friend. and the one who's given me the strength to do all of this, the one who's given me the opportunity to do all of this, and the one who has given me little things along the way that keep giving me hope of like, you can do this and you can finish it, because I've started this work in you and I will complete it. And so it's been a good spiritual refresher, just because it's been challenging me. It's been challenging me to rely more on Him and trust Him that His way is better, and that even when little bumps come along the way, that I can continue through, because it's not reliant on my emotions and how I feel, but it's reliant on the great God who works through me. So those are just a few of the things that have happened week 1. Also, a lot of roach killing and rat hearing at night when I go to bed. And we have chickens, and the rooster wakes us up in the morning. And coming in, we got like this banana tree right outside. We just got some of the bananas from that tree. So there's so many things to love about the jungle. But actually, I'm gonna show you a little bit of it. This is my room. I'm in my room right now, and this is right outside my window. So down there is where the chickens are kept. That's a chicken coop, and then that's our water tank with the unpurified water. That's actually another thing. The jungle's right out there with the river, and the water isn't good here. So you can't drink like anything unless it's filtered water. And so like even when you go out, and like ask for juices and stuff, like you have to make sure that they have purified water. And oh man, the times that I've brushed my teeth with unpurified water, actually we're getting tested for parasites today. I was let know after I came that every intern that has come so far has left with a parasite, so making a close friend here in Peru. Very close. So just little things like that, like make life just different here in the jungle. And it just, if you choose to look at them as hurdles, then they will be. But if not, God gives you the grace and gives you the strength to go over them. And so that's what I've been seeing so far. This was a summary and recap of week 1, and there will be more to come.